It's Friday, the 5th of November, I think. The last couple days have been, how do I put it nicely? Pretty rough. And today sort of just was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, whatever, however you want to say it. It was like so incredibly frustrating what we dealt with this morning. So we have this bathroom right back here. That bathroom there leads out to the lanai, pooled bath, whatever you want to call it. And Brad was using that bathroom this morning, and I was making my breakfast, and all of a sudden I hear him say, "What the heck was that?" And then the next thing out of his mouth, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting dripped on. Are you kidding me?" It's not funny. I'm trying to laugh at it, but it's not funny because we're really super annoyed and super frustrated with the fact that we have a leak in our brand new house. And it's not just a tiny leak, like it's pretty substantial. Yeah. They came out, the roofers came out, and they think that they fixed the issue, but it's still dripping, which I'm not sure if it's still dripping right now, because it's now 4 o'clock, and this all started this morning at like 9:30, 10 o'clock maybe, and the roofer didn't get out till about maybe 1:30 this afternoon, 1 o'clock, 1:30, around there. And our site manager called back and said, look, it's probably going to still drip a little bit, so just be cautious, like it's fine, he said, because he said that the guy fixed it. So let's go in there and see if it's still dripping. But it's just been a lot of like bad things, and when it rains it pours, which it literally is raining today, and that's sort of how we found out that there was an issue in the bathroom. It's literally been raining cats and dogs. Like, let me step outside and show you guys quick. So you can hear the rain for one, but we have like a little river going down the hill behind, like at our backyard here. Like, it's been raining like crazy, and it's supposed to still rain tomorrow. So yeah, but this is the bathroom here that I was talking about. So let me go and show you guys what's going on. It's still dripping. Yep. So you can see around the vent hood here, that's where the majority of the water is, but then there's like water going down here and still down there. There's water up here. There's some along this line right here. So it hasn't gotten like any worse around this, but like it's just bad craftsmanship. You know, I mean, am I glad it happened now when we first moved in? Yes, but at the same time, I'm not. There goes another drip. Oh my goodness. Like, it's been, oh, and another one. Let me go back and sit down and fill you guys in a little bit more. I'm super sensitive to mold, and Brad made the comment, are you guys just gonna dry things out, or are you gonna come in and like replace that drywall and stuff throughout that whole area where it's been wet? And they're like, no, we're gonna rip it all out because it's a brand new house and we wanna make sure things are right for you guys. And we're just like, okay, like, so that's just annoying. It's just another thing added to our list. Like, I don't know, like, this is our first time buying a house, and y'all, like, seriously, you've been watching our vlogs. If you've been watching our vlogs for the last couple weeks, like there's a lot of stuff on the list, and there's a lot more things that I haven't filled you guys in with that's happened in the last couple days. And I hate to be like the complainer, but like I'm not complaining, because I'm just being honest, because this is our situation, this is reality, this is what's happening. But maybe some of y'all who've built your house or who've bought a new house before, maybe you can give me some insight, like, is this normal with the amount of stuff that we're dealing with? Because from what we've heard and we've spoken to a couple of our neighbors, and some of them had a few issues, like some minor things, but like not like a roof leaking like 2 weeks after you moved in, not having to rip out an entire shower and redo the tile because it's not level, not being able to put like our garage lights, our carriage lights up outside because the stucco guys blew the stucco over the wires and you can't access them. So like, anyways, I haven't really been doing too much today because I've just been annoyed with the situation, and like I said, the last 2 days have been like crazy too. But I do want to sort of show you what I have done so far in the living room to sort of talk through some positive things, just because it's not all been negative. I get it. It's just, it definitely feels like it's raining and pouring, no pun intended, because it is outside. Yeah, I'll fill you guys in a little bit later with the other stuff that happened the last 2 days, and talk about that later, because I don't want to be negative Nancy during the first part of the vlog today. So let me show you what's going on in the living room, and I'll show you what's going on here in the kitchen, and then continue the vlog. In here still is a work in progress. I'm not going to really share everything, but I did finish organizing these 3 big drawers here. So this one, and that one the other day. I figured once I get the kitchen fully organized, I'll then do like a separate vlog on what I did. This is still the same. I haven't touched that. You can only get so much done. This is sort of the last little bits of, odds and ends stuff that I need to find a home for, but my plan is tomorrow to finally tackle the rest of this kitchen and get it organized. But in the living room, we sort of arranged the furniture as is. We haven't been able to put the rug pad down yet because, well, we haven't been able to put the rug down yet because we have to get the special like felt pad for the vinyl plank flooring. So just FYI, if you guys have vinyl plank flooring, or if you're planning on getting it in the future, you need to make sure you don't use any kind of rubber, like grip kind of pad for underneath your rug. And you want to make sure that your rug has the felt pad because you don't want anything to scratch it. The majority of rugs nowadays have like that harsh like texture, and that would definitely scratch your vinyl plank flooring. And then the rubber is bad because it like has like a chemical reaction to the vinyl plank flooring, and it will eventually discolor your flooring. So we ordered the felt pad, but it should be coming, I think, on Tuesday or Monday. I think I shared this with y'all before. I can't remember. Those are the flowers that I bought the other day just to have a little something. These I think I'm going to keep here for sure. This table over here is definitely not staying here, but for now it's there. It's not a big deal. These end tables were actually the ones that I thought I was going to put here, but because our couch sits a little bit lower, I thought these looked better here than those tiny tables. So I just have them flanked on either side of the TV for now. The recliner, we may or may not keep that. We haven't decided. We just sort of have it sitting there for now. Eventually our rug's going to go in here, and then we have our coffee table for now. That's going to go here. I have the old kitchen table set up in here. It sort of gives us an idea of what size to look for eventually. Don't mind the trash. There's our rug. And I haven't decided where those lamps are going, but this gives you a perspective this way. So yeah. Oh, and then I have this table over here, just has a bunch of our odds and ends stuff, tools and things like that. I eventually want to get like a bookshelf for here, or maybe 2 smaller bookshelves stacked side by side, and maybe moved a little bit closer towards the actual wall here. But for now, I just needed more furniture to fill this space in so I can try to somewhat decorate here. Yeah, it's nothing too exciting. Down here, I have like this little like corner shelf that I need to put together. That stuff from Home Goods needs to get returned. In here is still a mayhem of a mess. Once I get everything like organized out there as far as furniture, I'm gonna come in here and try to organize this a little bit better so I can find things and make the decorating process go a little bit easier. It's just a little crazy in here. I'll fill you guys in with Wednesday. So Wednesday was Brad's first day off after having the 9 days off for moving. And it was supposed to be a lot more productive, but it literally rained and poured bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. We had our walk, like our after move-in walk, I guess I call it, I'm not 100%, with one of the Highland Homes people, warranty people, and he sort of walked through the house and went over things and saw some stuff, like most of the stuff, like most of the tiny little things he was able to fix. A few of the tiny stuff that still needs to be done, he will have to come back and do. But then all of the major stuff that I mentioned already, like the shower issue, the garage light issues, the flooring, we have a lot of vinyl plank pieces like throughout the house that are curling up in certain areas or bubbling up. So obviously it wasn't installed properly. It was just one thing after the other. And without like, how do I say this without like putting him on the spot, but he said, yeah, this is basically a lot of things like that are things that shouldn't have happened. Like he even said about the microwave, he's like, yeah, like they should have tested that before, but it is what it is. During that time while he was here, I get a call from one of our bank cards, one of my debit cards, that it was compromised. Then like an hour or two after that, Brad got a phone call, his card was compromised too. Then we were so excited about our sectional, which I think I might have mentioned, I can't remember, but we found a sectional at a really good deal from Rural King, and we actually saw it on the day that we went grocery shopping, which is technically the vlog that I'm putting out now, tonight. And it was really nice, we loved it, but we were like, oh, we don't really want to spend $1,000. Long story short, we had come home the next day and like looked online to see if we could see the measurements, because we didn't take measurements to know if it would fit outside. And lo and behold, on the website, it was on sale for $329. And we're like, oh my goodness, like that's an amazing deal. Like, let's go like look at it again and make sure they still have some in stock. So we went, sure enough, they had it in stock. Sure enough, it was on sale for $329. We checked with 2 different employees, and we were a little worried because it wasn't gonna fit in my SUV, so we were gonna have to rent like a U-Haul truck or a van to pick it up. But nobody had anything available because it was the weekend, so no big deal. So basically we put it on layaway with Rural King. We then were planning on picking it up Wednesday, which is the day I'm talking about, and getting it, bringing it home and put it together. And then after the Highland Homes person left, we then started trying to put the furniture together. Brad pretty much did all of it himself, but I just sort of stood outside and like held some things just so it was level for him. But he did all the lifting, so don't worry. Got down to the last 2 pieces. The screws either weren't, the screw holes either weren't in the right position. Like one of them should have been like underneath here where my thumb was, but it was actually like on the outer end, like where my pinky is. So like it didn't line up correctly. And then on the other side, where the second last piece was going, the holes were not even there. Like there weren't holes for the screws to put in. We called the store and we explained what, you know, what's going on. And they were like, well, we have the display. If you're interested, you can come and get the display and just swap it out. You guys can keep the new cushions in the box at your house and just come and get the actual sectional piece. We get back to the store to exchange it for the display, and the display is completely awful. The one piece, the longer piece of the sectional, the one side was like completely bowed in on the back because something, probably like a pallet jack or something, rammed into part of the metal bar that like sort of makes the frame of the sectional, and there was no way to fix that. So we were sort of out of luck because it was the last one. And we said to them, I said, hey, like, you know, I know this is a clearance item, and the lady's like, no, it's not a clearance item. You guys shouldn't have gotten it for $3.29. And I'm like, well, your website says it's $3.29, and when you guys scanned it to confirm the sale price, it was in your system as $3.29, and when we bought it, it was $3.29. And she's like, well, we shouldn't have sold it to you for that price. We asked, we said, hey, like, we know there's a couple other stores in the area. Is there any way you guys could see if another store in the area has one that we can get a hold of? Because I know on your website it says that this item is available for a ship to home option. Like, we're willing to pay for the extra shipping fee or whatever to have a new one sent. And she's like, no, we can't do that. We called customer service after we left. Customer service says absolutely, like, they need to honor this price. And I said, oh, it's not the issue of the price. It's like they're not willing to try to find another one for us. And she's like, well, this is something we carry year round. Like, they should do it for you. And I can see that the price is the price. She's like, I don't know why they argued with you saying that you should have paid the $1,000. We basically were waiting for the general manager of the store to call us. He finally calls us, and he basically said that, you know, he'll call around for other stores to see if they have one in the area, and then he said that he would bring it to our house free of charge and have it delivered for us on Friday. In the end, we got a new one delivered today by the store employees from a different location in the area. It's still sitting in the garage. We don't know if it's going to be okay, but we hope it is, and we hope there's not going to be any more issues with it, because if not, we're just going to have to return it and get our money back. This is the sectional. So it's really pretty. I really like it. Fingers crossed this one's all good to go. Oh, I feel like this vlog was such a chatty vlog, but I just wanted to give you guys like an update with everything that's been going on. Oh, I missed one other thing. I knew there was something else that happened on Wednesday. On Wednesday morning, when we were getting ready, I was in the bathroom and I was brushing my teeth. And so when I was brushing my teeth, I was standing in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I hear this loud crash coming from the closet. It scared the living daylights out of me. So this is just why we're getting so frustrated. The closet is falling apart. The closet, like, shelving is coming out of the wall. So basically what happened, I had two bins. Those two bins slid off the wall, like the shelf, and fell onto the ironing board, which Brad had out that morning, and the ironing board then hit into the wall on the other side. Like, it shouldn't have happened. Like, we were only living here for a week and a half, and please tell me that this has happened to y'all before when you've moved into a brand new house or built a house. Like, I want to know that we're not the only ones that have experienced this. Like, I'm sure we're not, but I feel the amount of stuff that happened and has happened and continues to happen is just like mind-blowing to me. When we were leaving in the morning to go get the U-Haul, we saw our site manager and he's like, oh man, he's like, I've never had that happen before. We'll definitely get it taken care of. And it's now Friday and like nobody's come to even looked at it. Okay, so this is the wall that I'm talking about, and Brad had this sitting here. I had 2 of these bins sitting right here and they basically slid off. Then this whole thing fell down and like went into the wall here. Yeah, so it sort of looks like everything's okay, but it's not. Like, it's these couple screws here. It's like this one, and this one that are starting to come out of the wall. So like, it's still holding up now, but if you would set a level on this here at the top, this you would be able to see that it's like slanting. So the other sides, like that one and this one, like look okay, and same thing for the one behind me, but they definitely didn't use long enough screws, or they didn't put it into the studs or something. I'm gonna call it a day for the vlog. I had to make sure that I shared what the house is looking like so far for you guys at the end of almost week 2 of us living here. And yeah, hopefully the next couple days will go better. We're still very grateful, don't get me wrong, to be homeowners. It's just it's not quite the experience that we were expecting. And even our realtor said the same thing. She's like, oh my goodness. Like, a couple things here and there, but after this morning it was just like mind blown, kind of like, okay, like what are we gonna find in this house 10 years down the road or something, you know? So anyways, hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Thanks for listening to me ramble and chat about all the mayhem going on the last couple days, and hopefully the next vlog will be lots of positive things, lots of fun things, and until next time, we'll see you all real soon. Take care.